guys, so after a few hours worth of work I've done quite a few things, and I thought it would be another good time to do a quick little update here about what I've been doing. So first off, as you can see, the floor is now complete in this room, the lighting is in, everything's looking in real good shape now. I'm really happy with the way this room turned out now that the floor is in place. The only change I might make is I might recess these lamps into the floor by one block and then put cyan glass on top. It kind of looks a little bit weird that you can see the sides of the lamps, and I don't know 100% how I feel about that, but that would be a really quick change to make. So let me know what you think on that, whether I should leave the lamps as is or sort of recess them into the floor. A little bit like you could see this. For example, you can't see the sides as it's surrounded by the coal blocks. But either way, I'm still really happy with the way it's turned out. And it's looking pretty good. Now, that was not the only thing I did. You may have noticed that as we entered this clip here, we have quartz now for stairs instead of that silly cobblestone. So I did go on a real quick quartz mining expedition and got it all cleaned up and nicely finished. So that's all nicely done now as well. Looking pretty good. This here I'm not really sure what to do about, as there's redstone there. I'm going to have to think a little bit more over that one. And the other big thing I've been working on is integration. So a few more farms are now integrated that weren't before. Most notably, I have integrated snow over there. I've integrated cocoa beans over here. You can kind of make it out behind what we've got going on here. And I've also integrated, I think that's everything actually. I don't think I've done anything else other than that, because vines were already integrated, as I discovered. That might have been what it was. I was thinking about integrating the ice farm, but it's such a long way away and I don't use it often that I don't really think that there's a particular point to doing that. So I've not done that for right now. The reason I'm looking in here, by the way, is I just wanted to show off the dark room loot I've got, because while I've been busy off camera, the dark room chests have been filling up rather nicely, and we're getting a good collection of loot together now. So I'm really happy about that. So all told, things are looking pretty good here. Everything that I wanted integrated up to this point has been. There are future projects that we're going to do together that are going to get integrated, and obviously because the project doesn't exist yet means that we can't integrate it. For example, cactus and that kind of thing. So they will be coming down the road here, but I think we're in good shape now. As far as the storage room goes, this is pretty much it from here. We're going to build a bulk storage area, but this is not going to be part of the main storage room. That will be somewhere else. Probably up where the bulk storage is now, so I don't have to move it too far. And there's not a whole lot of stuff up there anyway, so it might be nice to kind of fill that area out a little bit more. And I'll probably locate it somewhat near my eventual smelting station too. So we're looking in pretty good shape now. I've cleared a lot of stuff out and got things organized, and I think we're moving in the right direction. The next thing to do is going to be to finish off the decoration within the fish farm, as that's kind of an unfinished area still, and it's a bit of a disaster area. So we're going to work on that and then probably end the episode off there. So I'm going to go ahead and get some supplies together for that, and then we will work on that, and then I think we'll be in good shape. And next episode we will start on a brand new project, something that we've not done yet, and everything that was kind of unfinished has been finished, so I'm feeling pretty good about it right now. So, as I say, I'm going to clean up my inventory and get some supplies together, and then we'll work on that together. So I will be, once again, right back. So, here we are guys, and this is the fish farm. As you can see, it's looking pretty rough still from when we first built it. So what I would like to do here is actually try and make this room look a little bit better. And I've got some supplies to help me do that. I've brought along some lapis, some different dyes here, some iron blocks, and we'll see what we can do with some glass and things like that. So obviously we can't really interrupt too much of this stuff because it's redstone. Let's get these out of here because they're kind of in the way. Torches I'm probably going to replace with redstone lamps. I didn't bring those at this moment in time, but I can get some fairly easily. And what are our options here? We could Well, let's start by taking out this. And I'm going to try and do a ring of lapis blocks. And again, I don't really do too much interior decoration, so I don't know what this is going to look like too much. Here's a zombie nearby. Probably going to want to light up wherever he is at so that I can improve the dark room. Okay, so that's the start. And now, I think what we could do here is all of these I'm probably going to replace with stained glass. Probably blue stained glass. Do I have a crafting table? I do. Let's see what that looks like. Let's make some blue stained glass here. I could also make light blue too if I decide that I'm not too keen on the regular glass. That looks good, but I do want to try the light blue glass to kind of compare, just to see what it looks like. It might be nice to have some variation in the tone of the color. So let's see if we can make some light blue here and try that out. I do not have my silk touch with me. Okay. Well, there's a ladder there, isn't there? So I can't really try it there. I kind of prefer the light blue. I think it gives some tone to it, whereas this is kind of just the same color. So I'll get my silk touch later and get that. So I think we've got that figured out. Now for the walls, I kind of have an idea about what it is I want to do. So let's try this out. Okay, we have, is the wall there? I don't think it is. So we do have some room here, which is important for what I want to do. Let's clear this out. I'm going to bring the wall back a little bit. And over here, I'm going to drop down some iron blocks. Like that. I think it goes with the lapis okay. See what we can do here. Want to get some iron blocks down there. I'm probably going to have to spend some more time at the iron golem farm. Get some more iron. And then, let's see. Do I want to have it running along the bottom too? Maybe. Not 100% sure on that. What about if we have it run into the floor? Yeah, I like that. And then what we're going to do here is I'm going to decraft this iron. I'm going to make some iron bars. And put these in place. Let's just connect these up, for example. What is down there if I break that? Okay, there is a staircase there. But not really anywhere else. So what I would like to try, and I'm going to have to set up an infinite spring somewhere to do this. Maybe, oh wow, we don't really have a place, do we? To set up an infinite spring. I guess I'll punch into the wall here. I want to do some water decoration. Being as this is a fish farm, you would expect to have water in it, right? So what would that look like? I actually really like that. Now the question is, if I was to fill that in, let's just say we get rid of the 2 water source blocks here. What is that going to look like now? Is that going to look any good? I would say so. I think that's looking pretty good. Probably going to use cyan clay as the backing here, being as we have this in the corner and we can't really change it. And that, you know, you can't really see too well anyhow. I might even put some lighting back there too. Kind of give it some recessed lighting, maybe some glowstone or maybe some redstone lamps, that kind of thing. Whoops, I don't really want to be in here. So, I think we've kind of hit a plan of action now. I'm going to need some more iron, definitely, to do that. I'm going to need some cyan-stained clay. And I'm going to need a silk touch so that I can sort of maneuver around with some of this. So let's go ahead and get those few things. And let's continue work here. I think we've kind of stumbled upon a really good design. So I'm going to take a run over to the storage room and pick a few things up. So on our shopping list today, we need the silk touch pick out of the ender chest. In fact, also, while I'm here, do I have some lamps? I do. I'll bring those. I'll stop off by the ender chest and pick up my silk touch. And I do want some green dye so that I can make some cyan clay. I might even have some cyan clay too down here, which I could pick up. So let's call in here. Cyan clay, not a whole lot. So I'll bring some cactus green dye. I think I have some dye. I do. And more iron blocks is also what we need. So I can drop off dirt for that as I head back up here. So I'm going to go into the dirt chest and drop that off, and I'm going to get some more iron. As I say, I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of AFKing at the iron golem farm. We are kind of running low on sort of blocks of iron. And it might look like there's a lot of iron ore in the chest, but when you actually make it into materials and more usable items, it really is not that much when I'm spending so much on hoppers and that kind of thing. So it's probably going to be a case of spending some time at that too. So let's get some things on the bar here that's going to be of use to us. First of all, let's get rid of this, because we decided that we preferred the other type of glass. I'm going to use that as my oh, you know what? That's going to mess with the system. I forgot about that. Gonna have to do some fishing out of there. Fishing. Well, that's full now. I really need a place to put all this stuff. I think if I break that, yeah, it should be in there. That's a pretty good fishing rod. I didn't know I had that. What's that got on it? Both 2 of whatever it is. Don't need that right now. This is what happens when your inventory is full. Let's put him back for now. I think I still have the carpet, so I can put the carpet back. There we go. Okay. So back on track now. So let's actually get the cyan stained clay in place. Really should have turned that dark room off earlier. That would have been very beneficial. So we don't have the frame rate dips. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. Sort of get this all framed off here. Try this on the roof as well. Still haven't really come up with a design for the roof yet. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that. I want to clear that out, as that's going to be important. I'm probably going to need a little bit more clay than I currently have. We do have to kind of figure out this whole ladder situation as well. I might do another one of these down there for effect, maybe. We'll see on that. So let's get this sort of cleaned up here a little bit. I'm going to have to do quite a bit of work here in order to make this pleasant looking, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. I do have a few lamps now too, so we can add those. I think there and there would be a good starting point to test. Let's do that. Put that in, and I'm going to need to make a few more levers here. All the way around. I always get that one mixed up. Put that in place, and we'll get that lamp in place there, and carve all of this out. And get that cyan clay in place, and then I can put the water in, and we can really see what it looks like then, if it was fully complete, and see if we like it. So I don't know if we're going to have enough clay right off the bat here to do everything. I might need to make a little bit more. Almost certainly. One short, as always. I'm forever one short in these type of projects. So I'm going to go ahead and make some of this, and then make some of this. Now I can place down that. Being very vague for anybody who watches and tabs out. I apologize for that. What happened to my other water bucket? Did I end up putting it down here? Nope. I don't know what happened to that. Am I just missing it? Oh yeah, I am missing it. Look at that. Oh dear. So let's see what this looks like now. Now that we can cover it. Has a nice water effect sound as well. So that's also kind of pleasant for this room. We've not done that one, and we haven't done that one. There we go. Now I can use up these iron bars. Probably going to have to make a few more. Was kind of expecting that, so let's make 32. Should keep us going for a while. So what does that look like now? That looks pretty good. I like that. I think it complements the lapis well. The only thing we're going to have to figure out is this wall here is going to be kind of difficult to do like that. Because we have the redstone here, so I don't know 100% what I'm going to do yet with this. Might be kind of cool to see into the door. Not so sure about that dirt block being there, though. Fill that in. Looks okay. It's looking pretty good. I guess it doesn't look too bad, does it? Looks pretty organized. Kind of captures that rather nicely. And I think that will do around the door. Being very expensive, though. And we still haven't figured out what we want to do with the roof yet, either. And that's going to be definitely something we want to figure out soon. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get to work now on... Oop. Oh, okay. Can't do that. What did I break here? Just the door. Really need that chest again. I guess I'm going to throw the crafting table in there, that one redstone lamp and those levers for now. And let's pick that up. I'll put down a lapis block there, actually. I think it needs to be the other way around. You can't have the door like that for this farm to work. Yeah, I seem to recall that, so that might be good. So, what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on this a little bit off camera and kind of get the walls finished up and the floor too, and then we'll come back and figure out what we want to do with the ceiling. So, I'm going to get to work, and I will be back soon. Okay guys, so I've been working quite hard on the fish farm here, and this is what I've got now that it is mostly complete. So aside from the roof, we're all done here. I've got this pattern going on the other walls here with the cyan clay and the water, and I really like it. Got some redstone lamps here in the floor, some lapis blocks. I settled on the light blue stained glass. This is what we've got going down here for where the collection is, which I'm pretty happy with as well. Beyond that, I've also organized my stuff. Kind of just compacted it all. I'll be getting rid of that soon. Do still want to get the roof done and get rid of these two torches here, but aside from that, we're in pretty good shape now. It's kind of chewed through a lot of my iron, though, building with iron blocks, so I'm going to have to probably lean away from that a little bit in future, because it's quite the expensive material to choose. So, now we really need to think about the roof and what we want to do with that, and I kind of have an idea of what I would like to do with that. So what I'm thinking I want to do here... Oh, I didn't think of that, did I? Yeah, I definitely didn't think about that. Oh, is it just that wall? Oh, that's not so bad then. I thought that was all the walls, and I was like, that's not going to be the cheapest to do, is it? But it should be fine, honestly. I was a little worried there for a second. So, let's kind of clear this out. Have to watch the pressure plates on those doors. Oh, I hope nothing ends up in that hopper, although it shouldn't do, I don't think. I mean, I didn't see that block going through it, so hopefully we've avoided dumping things into hoppers that we don't want to. So now we've cleared this out, I'm going to need some iron blocks again. I do have some, so we can fill in some of these gaps here. Can't get away with hiding, it seems. And what I would like to do is put in a water ceiling and then have some light blue stained glass, a bit like this here, around the top. So, let's try and give that a try and see if we can make it look good. And while I do this, there is a topic that occurs to me that I need to talk about, and the reason I talk about it now is while this is not happening yet, it's going to be happening very soon. So, there is a new Minecraft update coming out soon. Minecraft 1.8 is going to be supposedly the following Tuesday from the date that I record this video, which is the 25th of August. And if that is the case, then many of you will probably want to know what's going to be happening here with MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, because I haven't finished a lot of the stuff that I have been working on yet. And I have a plan as far as this goes. So, and this, by the way, also kind of ties into a comment that I received a little while ago about why I don't use snapshots, and I thought that it might be useful to address that as well. So, with this new Minecraft update coming out, I have not finished remotely a lot of the stuff I wanted to do at this base. And what I'm going to do in order to try and finish as much stuff as I can to give this base a complete feel before moving on in 1.8 is I am going to attempt to record a video and do a project per day for 2 weeks from the date that Minecraft 1.8 is released. So if it comes out on the following Tuesday, which is, oh gosh, what is that? The 26th, then tomorrow, wow. How time flies, I didn't even realize that. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the project. So I'm going to try and do a project today from tomorrow. I'm going to try and get the videos out as fast as possible as well. But obviously, I'm not going to rush it. I want to make sure that I keep the quality of the videos up as well. But I'm going to try and do a project today for 2 weeks. And I'm going to work on everything I can. Anything that is not done after that point, I'm just going to have to say sorry. And I'm going to have to move on. I could update to 1.8 and stay here. The reason I don't want to do that is mainly because I like to move on with each new update. I have deliberately avoided reading the changes in this one, in this upcoming update, because I want to regain that feeling of discovery again in this game when a new update comes out. And that is why I don't have snapshots installed. And that kind of goes back to that question I was mentioning sort of a couple of minutes ago that I received in a comment as to why I don't use snapshots. That's the reason. Simply because I want to keep it exciting for me so that when that new update comes out, I'm going to have a lot to learn. And that's really the main reason why I chose to do that this time. That's why there's been no snapshot videos either. So, what I would like to try and do... Oh, and I do have my silk touch. That's good. I'm going to need to put that in here. I'm going to try and do those videos. And whatever doesn't get done, doesn't get done, I'm afraid. I want to move on. The other reason is that I really enjoy the lab base here, don't get me wrong. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it, but I have done this for a very long time now, and I really want to do some other things in this game that I've not done for a long time, which I'd really, really like to do. And again, I really, really like to do redstone, but there's a point where, as with anything, it kind of loses that magic that it once had. And I've been doing redstone now for over 8 months straight. with this base. That's been the theme. I moved here. This is a scary thought. I moved to the lab base and first settled, I believe, in either November or December of 2013. So, 8 or 9 months we've been here at the lab. And it's beginning to get to a point now where I want to try and do a few other things. I want to do some more adventuring with you guys, because that is my favorite thing to do in this game. I want to do more cave-in. I want to do more survivally based things. I want to do more building. We've not really done any proper building since really the lab, and that was months and months ago now. So, do I not have any hardened clay left? I do not. I'm going to have to go get some. So that's kind of the reason why I have not used snapshots, and that's also going to be the game plan here. So you can probably expect, if I can get it right, a video pretty much every day coming up here of MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft while I try and get everything complete that I can. And that's going to start basically in earnest, really. As soon as this video is done, I'm going to think about recording the next one here, and with the next set of projects that I want to do. I'm going to have to do some work off camera, of course, but pretty quickly here I'm going to be moving on to the next project, and so on and so forth. And don't get me wrong, I don't have a list as long as my arm of projects to do, but we probably have maybe 10-15 episodes worth of stuff to actually complete. There's a lot of farms that I've not done that I would like to build, that kind of thing. Just take a sip of my afternoon tea, and I really want to finish this base and do it proud, because it was a really, really good base idea, and it's really been a unique opportunity for me in my LP world here to actually try. I've had a lot of fun with it, and I don't just want to abandon it, and I don't want to do the stay here and, you know, I kind of want to start fresh. I don't know if I've ever talked about it really on video, but for 1.8 I want to start fresh, and that doesn't mean I'm going to start a new world. I'm not going to do any of that. I just want to mess around with some of the new changes from what I hear through rumors, and please don't spoil it for me in the comments. I hear that it's a very survivally based update. There's a lot of survival stuff in it. I know there's map making features too, but there has been a lot of stuff changed or added for survival, and I really want to learn that in an instance where I don't have kind of everything set up for me like I do now. That's kind of the plan, and I want to do a lot of adventuring, so I might go nomadic for a while and just kind of explore until I find a really nice spot. I mean, I really don't know what's going to happen, because I don't know a lot about the update either, so I'm just going to try and play it by ear, I guess, as to what we're going to do, but that's kind of the theme. The theme is going to be sort of back to basics survival Minecraft, similar to how the theme for this base was redstone, technical, mechanisms, you know, integration, and that kind of thing. And going way back, my theme at the fort was beginnings, and sort of getting established in the world. And that was a really good base as well. So hopefully we can do a lot of those cool things coming up here. But, as I say, before we get to that stuff, I'm going to do as much as I can here at the lab to do it proud. Almost here. There we go. I'm going to take down the torches. As far as the lighting goes, thinking I might put a redstone lamp in each corner. Obviously can't do that corner yet because that's my way out, but might be quite cool to try. And then I'm going to fill it in with hardened clay, well, the cyan stained clay, I guess, all the way around here. So, as many of you could probably guess as to what projects I still have to do, it's a lot of various different farms and integration and finishing off different projects that I've started. For example, that bulk storage area I think I've talked about with the storage room. That's definitely one of the next things to do. And just things like that. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying recording these. I'm having a lot of fun. And I really want to send this base off with a real good bang. So that's going to be the plan here. Now we'll look it up above. Pretty good. You can't really see much with that lamp, can you? I don't think it's really doing much for me, so I think I'm going to get rid of that, honestly. So, I'm going to fill that in. So I'm going to have to go ahead and get some more cyan clay for this to finish the job completely. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here in a second once I've done this little job here. And then I think we'll be pretty much done for today's episode. We've done a lot of stuff today. This has been a video that has took quite some time to record. More than a couple of days, that's for sure. And next episode will be the start of sort of the final, the lengths, I guess, of finishing up this base. And making it as useful as it can be. So now let's go ahead and make a little bit more hardened clay. Stained clay. I always get them mixed up. I apologize, but I always get these mixed up. So I'm gonna have to take another trip to the mesa too. I'm running low on this stuff. Could really use some more. I need to repair my pick anyway, pretty soon here, probably after I've been to the mesa. So you know, I could kill two birds with one stone, so to speak, by doing that together before the next episode. So up the ladder we go again, and let's try and finish this off here and take a look at what it looks like before we sign off. We're going to have enough, I think we are. And now we need to go down this ladder. Now we need the last stained glass. I think I may have lost that ladder. We'll try and get it, I guess. There we go. That works. Put him back. And let's break down these ladders, as they are no longer needed. So it's looking pretty good. The only thing we have not yet done, actually, is remove these torches. I don't really know where to put any light, honestly. I'm thinking, though, I don't really want to put a redstone lamp there. That wouldn't be the best thing to do, I don't think. Maybe... Is that going to interfere with anything if I put it there? I think it might do. I want to put it above the door, really. Maybe on the corners, perhaps? There's a torch there. I don't really think that that's a good idea. There's that, maybe? Does that have anything? Oh, yeah, there's a hopper diagonal to it, and you can kind of see through there. I'm not sure what to do. If I get rid of the torches, it becomes too dark. That's clear to me. There'd probably be mobs spawning here, honestly. Yeah, we're at light level 5 right now, so that's not good. If I did that, it would be enough, but it's finding a way of powering it that probably doesn't mess things up. Well, that's already on. So I assume... Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think that's the way to go, though. Turn that on. Will it not take my fishing rod now? I'll put it back in there, I guess. I really don't know what to do with the lighting, honestly, up here. The only thing I could think of is what I didn't want to do, and to put a lamp above the door, and then a lever on top of that. Of course, that opens the door. Can you see that from below? You could kind of see it from here. I could maybe add a redstone block to it, possibly. It's really difficult to come up with a good lighting technique for something like this. Might put it in the roof. I don't know how good of an idea that would be because of the water that's up there now. I would need a redstone block for that, for sure. Yeah, I really don't know, honestly, as to what I want to do with the lighting for this. That there wouldn't be a good idea, I don't think. That would do the thing with the door. Is there anything below the door? there's a hopper. Yeah, I think that would mess it up if I tried to do that. Although, let's see here, where's my lamps at? If I put that there, no, that won't work, will it? Because I would need a lapis block there, so forget that idea. That's not going to work. I'm really not sure what to do with lighting. I may just as reluctantly have to use torches, because I can't really do anything else. Or I might be able to use a block of glowstone there, maybe, and light it up that way. I think that may be what I do in order to finish this. It's not the prettiest, but it will do, because I can't really get a redstone lamp in anywhere where it's not going to mess up with the redstone, so just going to have to kind of compromise on that one. I'm also going to have to empty the stuff out of here too. Get rid of this and that kind of thing. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. We've decorated out the fish farm. The only thing I'm going to change off camera is just throw a block of glowstone up there and get rid of this chest. And then that'll be it for the fish farm. So next episode, we will move on to the new idea I talked about a little bit earlier in the video. And hopefully we can go from there. So until next time, guys, see you later and have a good day.